option D is your 5 marks 3 question 31, 32, 33, in which the case study of networking will be given. Here the distance you have to see and the number of computers. Now wherever they will ask you the layout, you will see which is having the maximum number of computers. Movie editing. So movie editing we will put in between, and the 2 will be added with that for star topology. And where to place the server, this question, first question. So we all know wherever maximum number of computer is there, so we will place the server in movie editing. So answer will be movie editing block is the most appropriate to house the server as it contains maximum number of computers. So this question everybody can make it right. So this is the easiest one, and in paper only you will see whichever maximum number of computers are there, that you will write the name, and answer will be because it contains maximum number of computers. Next will be where the device software to be installed, which device or software for security, data security, firewall. This we all know. Firewall is a combination of hardware and software to prevent the unauthorized access while using internet. So firewall is the answer. Next, suggest the best wired medium and draw the cable layout block to block to economically connect various blocks. So whenever we want to connect various blocks, we use various computers. When we want to connect the computers or connect various blocks, we use Ethernet cable. And here normally we will use the highest number of if you are using star layout, then the block containing maximum number of computers in between, and rest two. Otherwise the shortest cable length. Here the shortest cable length you can see from here. First one is 28 and second is 32. So AB development to web designing 28, web designing to movie editing. So web designing you can keep in between to movie editing because this is having the shortest cable length. So bus topology you can use here. Or you can draw the both also, star and bus both also you can draw. Suggest the placement of the following devices with appropriate reasons. Switch is used in all the blocks as you want to connect all the computers. Repeater is wherever the distance between the block is more than 100 meter or more. Only repeater is not used between the block, as the distance here in this question, all the distances were less than 100 meters, so nowhere the repeater will be used. Next, suggest the protocol that shall be needed to provide video conferencing solution between. Now for VoIP video conferencing, we always use VoIP protocol, voice over internet protocol for video conferencing. Next, 32, question number 32, output of this. So global, local, I have already told you one output will be asked. A is 10, B is 5. And initially P is equal to 5. This was global value, P will be 5. Now sum A comma B. So here A comma B, A10 will be given to Q and B5 will be given to R. Now global P means now this new value of P will become global. So R plus Q into 2. First Q into 2 we will do. So 10 to the power 2. 10 exponent 2 will be 100 plus R will be 5. So it will be 105. Print P with hash. So 105 hash it will return. Now sum will be equals to R equals to 5, Q equals to 1. So now R will be 5, Q will be 1. 1 to the power 2 will remain 1 plus 5 will be 6. Now P will be 6. So 6 hash will be printed. So 105 hash, 6 hash is the output. Now here this is a connectivity question, Python MySQL connectivity. Username is root, password is tiger, database is school, and the details are given here. So here we know the code also, ICCE, that is import mysql.connector, then connect will use to connect, then cursor we will write here, and execute we will write to execute the command. So first will be here con1.cursor. So here you can see con1 is there and dot cursor will be used to put the pointer there, and then execute statement to execute So here my cursor dot execute query, the query already insert into, student will insert the value, query you have written. So here will be my cursor dot execute in bracket query, and statement 3 what they have given us to add the record permanently. So commit will be used here for permanent storage. So con1 dot commit. So they have given here question that what you have to do, form the cursor object, then dot cursor, and object you will take it in the program whatever object they have given you. So con1 dot cursor will be first. To execute the command we will write here my this here it is my cursor dot execute, and the third one to add the records permanently. So here it will be con1 dot commit. Next, predict the output of the code given below. So welcome to CS len. It is taking one by one character. If it is between A to M small, it will convert it into uppercase. N to Z, it will take the previous character. If it is uppercase capital, it will take small letter. And for all others, ampersand. Like for 2, it will be ampersand. Now here you check it out, wherever A to M is there, you just make it capital. So E will be capital, then C will be capital, M will be capital, ME will be capital, and C will be capital. In rest all the other case, it will take the previous one. So here you can see wherever EL, this will become capital, and wherever W was there, then it is taking the previous character. Next, these type of outputs, many questions we have solved. So the link, I am just showing you the board question paper, and all the other question papers also I will show you. So you can just see what type of questions will be asked in your board and pre-board. So these are all the other questions. You can go through all the questions. So this is your connectivity, second question. Here also same thing will be there. Dot cursor will be there. Statement 2 will be after print. Let me see what they wanted in statement 2. Execute the command. Okay, execute only. Then to read the complete, so fetch will be used. So here cursor will be used, then execute in bracket the query will be written, and fetch all will fetch all the records. So these three was asked. Now next is your CSV file. So this also add and count records. So add 2 dash were given. So we will see here what to write here. First is the advantage of CSV file, comma separated value. It is human readable and it is a text file. It is easily portable. It takes less space, less memory, and it occupies less space. So these are the advantages. Now here query you have to write. So while adding it, what we do is list equals to this. We are writing it, write row list to accept. Okay, this was to write the complete program, and we are writing here the complete program. This is the complete program. Import CSV we are adding, so we are opening. This will be indented, this will be inside this, so leave some space. This will start from here. We will open the CSV file. Whenever we open a CSV file to write, we use append mode, and new line we use it, then writer function, and then we will ask for the inputs, what we want to input or write. So 3 inputs you will take, you will put in a list, and you will use write row function, write the list in the CSV file. Now count and display. So here also we will open the file, we will use the reader, we will convert the data into a list, and how many records are there. Using the len function, we can count how many records are there. Count and display will be used. You can use a for loop also to, and a counter to count the record. So that method also you can use. Now same thing again, we can add search and display. Here price is more than 10,000. So here the difference between binary and CSV file, this already we know. Binary extension is .dat, CSV extension is .csv. Binary is not human readable, CSV is human readable. Binary stores data in the form of zeros and ones, and CSV stores data like a text file. So now the code is similar as the previous one. We will import CSV, def add will open the CSV file, A for append, and new line we will use, writer function we will use. We will take all the inputs from the user, and in a list we will store it, and we will write it, and we will close it. Whenever we are using open command, we have to close also. Search and display, same thing. We will open it in read mode. We will use reader here, and then we are using here a variable found equals to false. We will use a for loop, one by one record we will read, and in that the third column you have to check. So for third column, index position will be 2. If it is greater than 10,000, then found equals to true, and we will display all the data directly. Also you can write here print I, or you can write here print 0, I0, I1 and I2. And if found is false, then record not found. So you will close it. So this is your 5 marks question completed. Now section E will be your 4 marks question. Now here you can see the MySQL commands will be asked. So identify the most appropriate column for primary key. Always the first column is your primary key, roll number. Normally the first one, it should contain unique and not null values. Now degree is the total number of columns after adding all the columns, and cardinality will be the total number of rows after adding all the rows. So you can check here how many rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows are there, and here they have written 2 rows have been deleted. So 7 minus 2 will be 5. So answer will be 5. Column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and here it is written 2 columns are added. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So answer degree will be 8. Next is you have to insert the values. So insert into the name of the table is record, values, the values which are given. Always the string is in single quotes, and the numeric values directly you will write, close the bracket, semicolon. Update is used to increase, decrease or change the values. So update table name set. So these questions you just go through the playlist of MySQL. There you will see all these questions solved in detail. In detail we have discussed. Now I am just showing you the question paper. What all questions will be there in your question paper. So update table name, set the column name equals to, now the new value what you have to give to that column. Like here you are increasing by 3%. So plus 3% of SEM2, where now whose name is starting with MN, only there you have to increase the SEM2 marks. Now or only the third part they have given an or statement. So delete the records of students securing 4 division. So delete from result where div equals to 4. Add a column. So for adding a column we use alter table, table name, add column name, data type, size, semicolon. Next, the last question. This is a binary file question. So import pickle we will write first line, and then how to update. So for updating we will open the second file. First file is in read mode, and the second file will be either in append mode or in write mode. Then one by one record we will read, and so here you can see. So first line will be pickle, second line will be, we will open in a write mode, we will open it, and then we will load, that is we will read the file, and after checking we will dump that particular record in that file. So these are the 4 statements, 1 marks each. So go through these question papers. This is given by Cbse. Now the other question papers I will discuss here. In the next video I will discuss all the other question papers so that you can practice more questions, and you can just solve these questions, so that in board exams, as if you solve more questions, it will be very easy for you to understand the logic.